This video demonstrates the complete template author journey on MODULR. The flow begins in the template builder. Start by selecting a template preset. You can choose from several basic presets or begin with a modular ready blank canvas. Add your wallet address and adjust any required fields. Then select Generate Workspace to initialize the development environment. In the validation section, you will see warnings and blockers. Warnings indicate non-critical issues. Blockers indicate violations of modular standards that must be resolved before packaging. In this example, we have a blocker. init.json, which maps initializer arguments for template deployments, is not synchronized with the Solidity contract. To resolve this, navigate to the diff versus baseline section and select sync init.json. The blocker is cleared once the initializer arguments match the contract. The text editor allows you to modify the Solidity contract directly. You may freely edit the contract in the text editor, but any deviation from modular standards will trigger validation warnings or blockers. If your Solidity file imports custom or third-party dependencies, you can add them via the Dependencies button in the Files section. Upload the file or paste the source directly, then press the Add File button to add the dependency. Once validation passes and all dependencies are included, select Compile and Package. This generates a structured zip file ready for registration. On the Register template page, upload the generated zip file. The backend validator executes structural checks and automatically populates metadata fields. If validation fails due to a version or naming conflict, update the version number or template name and resubmit. Once registration succeeds, the implementation details appear at the bottom of the page. At this stage, the template is registered but not yet deployment ready. In the marketplace, the newly registered template is visible. It is marked as registered but not yet verified. Select the template and open details to review its implementation data. Here you can view the implementation contract deployed on the base testnet. At this stage, the source code must be published and verified on the Explorer. Scroll to the Verify Actions section. A user with the Verify role selects Verify Template. This action verifies the contract source on the Explorer, records verification status on-chain. Once the transaction has succeeded, you can scroll back to the top of the screen and click on the implementation address to view the on-chain implementation in the Explorer. As you can see, the template code has been published and verified on the Explorer. At the bottom of the page, the template lifecycle section outlines the progression toward a deployment-ready template. This provides a transparent path from authoring to verification and ultimately to audit and deploy readiness.